Hey, how's it going? It's October 29th, 2022. This is your Daily Sweet Talk. I've mentioned my listening playlist before, which is a playlist I have on Spotify, the music platform I use. Um, and what that is I like to listen to a lot of new music or music that is new to me. I have lists of albums I'll listen through. I have lists of discographies I'll listen through, and I'll pick one at random. I'll pick like an album at random, and then I'll pick a discography at random, and I'll pick one of the next album from that discography that I haven't listened to. And it used to be when I would listen through those, uh, I sometimes I would come out of an album without really liking many of the songs, and I would kind of feel like yeah, this is all right. I'm not really feeling it enough to add it to my library though. Um, I like to have it come up to here again, because I often how I listen to music is just um, listening to my entire library on shuffle. But when I'm drawing or whatever, I try to listen to some new music, which would be albums and stuff. But eventually, I made this listening playlist just to listen to like individual tracks that I thought seemed interesting that I would check out. But I also found it really useful to add songs I wasn't sure about when I was listening through albums, and I would give them another chance. And that way, I've actually gotten a lot more songs in my library from those albums that I was listening to. Um, to the point where I even feel like I should go back to some of the old albums that I listened to before I made the playlist, because there were a lot of songs in those albums that I was like, I feel like I probably could have grown on, um, but I didn't really give another chance. I just listened to in the context of the album, and sometimes when you're listening to songs in the context of an album, they kind of like all blend together, and you kind of, at least for me, I kind of just get used to the album, and I'm like, the songs stop standing out on their own. Um, so it's good to listen again in the context of just hearing it like come up randomly in a playlist. So it's not like you're hearing a bunch of this artist's songs in order. Except, so I will listen to this listening playlist on shuffle. But so except Spotify um, is so stupid with the randomization. Like, it thinks if you hear one song from an artist, you want to hear like more songs from that artist or something. Like, it's not real randomization. I want actual randomization, and you messed me up, Spotify. But I might have talked about this before. I probably have. But you messed me up by playing multiple songs like from the same album in a row. It's like, this is the point of the playlist, is that I don't want to hear them in a row like that. I don't want to hear them like all together. Um, but it is a open playlist. Anyone can add or take songs off of it. I would prefer people not to take songs off of it, but I will leave a link in the description so anyone can leave songs in there that they would think I would like or that I should listen to. Um, I also like to sometimes Spotify makes like what the custom playlists. I can't remember the names. Let me see. Uh, the mixes, the daily mixes, the Discover Weekly, not daily mixes so much, but the Discover Weekly and the that playlist they make of like new songs from artists you listen to regularly. So sometimes, if I don't have a lot of songs in the listening playlist, because I want to listen to, I like the listening playlist to be at least the length of an album before. So I'll listen to that, and then I'll listen to some more albums, and add some songs that I'm not sure about as I'm listening to those albums. Ideally, that's what I would do. Um, and sometimes I'll go through those playlists and like listen to the previews of those songs, and then add them to the playlist if I think it sounds like I might like them. And I'll usually listen to one of these songs in the context of the playlist. I'll give it like two chances. Like, I'll listen through the playlist once, and if I'm not sure, I'll listen to the playlist another time. And if I'm still not sure, I'll like remove it. I'm out of time.